I'm so interested in giving women a voice in leadership. And the most amazing women I've met are those who are not sticking to the status quo, are those who are not staying small and agreeing to be confined by societal pressures and the things that they've learned growing up. We can absolutely stand up and be heard as women in leadership. That we can have a voice, that we can be our authentic selves. We can challenge the status quo without being labelled as bolshy or bitchy or difficult to work with. Because being our true authentic selves as a woman in leadership is the incredible strength that we bring to any company or any industry in the world. For me, it's about the past does not define me. So many things have happened in my life. Many traumatic things in my childhood, things as a teen, things in my young adult life, and even in the last 10 years. And within that, I have learned the most invaluable lesson that the past does not need to define me. And my belief is that the past does not define me going forward, that I can create my pathway forward. I can create what happens in the future. Not that I can control things in the future. Of course, we can't control things that are happening that are external to me, but I can control me, my thoughts, my emotions, my reactions, the way I think, my mindset. I get to control me. And that's the exciting thing that I just absolutely love sharing with women in leadership. I think the most vital thing that people need to know, particularly those in traditional hierarchies, and often it's men in traditional hierarchies, but sometimes it's women who have these roles in traditional hierarchies as well. And I think the most important thing that they need to recognize and be aware of is that women are not a threat. That we need to work in these organizations and industries and companies together. That we can stand together, men, women, whatever gender we identify with. We can bring our strengths and the amazing, incredible strengths of the feminine energy. Like, this is beyond male or female. It's the most incredible strengths that we can bring as our feminine strengths, all of us, men or women, are those that understand people, that have that connection with people, that empathy, that compassion, that we can bring the depths of our psychological capital, regardless of gender. We bring our psychological capital of hope, efficacy, resilience, optimism, our self-awareness, our self-regulation, that we can connect with each other to build strong, incredible teams in leadership. People need to understand that a woman is not emotional when they are being empathic, when they are going, hang on a minute, we need to do this differently because it's not working. And we need to get the team building happening from the inside out. That is not softness. That is not weakness. That is strength. That is vulnerability. That is authenticity. That is incredible, empowered, authentic leadership. That every woman is enough. We have been so brainwashed through society, traditions, norms, all sorts of beliefs that we have taken on board, that we are not worthy, that we are not enough, that we should be quiet, that we are not allowed to be outspoken, strong, courageous, And this by itself is absolute rubbish. And every woman needs to embrace this rule that you are enough. I am enough. I do not need to have anything to fix myself. However, I can grow and develop and strengthen and learn and create this incredible pathway of being a woman in leadership across the global field. The exciting opportunities of stepping aside and releasing the shackles of unworthiness is open to every woman on this planet when we choose to step into that. The most exciting thing in my life, now that I'm in my 50s, is that I can be me. I can embrace every part of me, all of the hurt, all of the pain, all of the situations and events that have happened in my life, all of the joys, all of the adventures, all of the accomplishments. Every part of that is part of my life and part of who I be. And when I step into that absolute truth of knowing that this is who I am, I can be proud of me. I can embrace every part of me. I don't need to sit in the suffering or the anger or the judgment or the shame or the fear or the blame. It's part of me, but it is not determining who I am at this moment. It is not who I be. I get to choose that going forward. And every woman on this planet can choose aspects of this as well. You get to choose who you be every single day. How do you show up in your life each day? That's the most exciting thing of being a woman in leadership.